Ali here at mindwavemeditation.com, and this video is gonna blow your mind, man. It's a real great way to summarize how we can finish what we started. I'm gonna break it down into 6 simple tips that will keep you on track. It'll help you get from there to there, wherever there and there may be, no matter how big or how small your vision or your goal is. These 6 tips are going to help you stay tuned and get the job done. There used to be a guy that I used to serve in the pub called Tommy Kenny, and he used to look at me and go, "You're a nice guy, but you're not a finisher." And it used to kill me inside because he was right. I wasn't a finisher. So thanks to him, I decided to be a finisher, and this is me helping you become a finisher too. See you on the other side. When my friend used to say, "You're a nice guy, but you're not a finisher," it planted a seed. It planted a seed every time, and every time you'd say it, that seed would be watered and it would start to grow inside, and I would get really frustrated because he was so right. I was all this. I had a million ideas. I had an acoustic band, I had a rock band, I wanted to do another project, I was teaching meditation and I was exploring this. You know, there's all these ideas in my head. I wanted to achieve so much. I went from just going through life and just kind of plodding about and just whatever comes and that's all cool, and maybe I'll do this, I'll see where life takes me and all of that kind of stuff. And I love living like that, like we all do. But years passed and things didn't change, and I saw other people becoming successful and doing stuff, and I was in this limbo of never actually fully achieving the things that I would talk about achieving or think about achieving. Eventually, when the penny dropped, my mind became more open, I decided I needed to get stuff done. So today, as we talk, as we speak today, I want you to just, if you get anything from this video, it's to just look at your life and have a little think about what that thing is that you've always wanted to finish. No matter how big, no matter how small. Is it a book? Could you dare to write a book? Is it learn an instrument? Is it learn to sing? Is it share something with someone that you've never told them? Maybe it's that hat or that skirt or that jacket that you've got that you don't dare wear because it's a little bit crazy and you don't want people to look at you. Whatever it is, big or small, find that thing, decide to pull it off the shelf and just look at it. This is step 1. Just look at that thing, that small thing, that vision, that dream, that goal, that huge thing, and just acknowledge it. Just look at it, stare it in the face, and go, okay, we're about to have a conversation. Okay, so everybody has something that they want to achieve, something that they want to actually conquer, so they can look at themselves in the mirror and go, you did it. You nailed it. Help you go to sleep at night with a smile on your face going, holy crap, if I achieved that, maybe I could achieve more. You know, it starts to get the old cogs turning. So we've got the vision, we've had the conversation, we've at least acknowledged it. Maybe we're just watching this video and we'll deal with it later, but still, we're making progress. So we've got the thing. Let's dive into the 6 steps. Here we go. Number 1, distractions. Distractions like kryptonite. You got your thing. I did a video about being your own cheerleader. You've got to be your own cheerleader. Nobody cares about your thing. Nobody cares about your thing. They will eventually, but until you've made it a thing, nobody cares about it. And neither should they, because they're caring about their thing. And this is how the world works. We kind of hope that someone will find us, pick us up and elevate us or show us and all that stuff. And yes, sometimes that miraculously happens. And yes, it's wonderful when it does, but we can't rely on that. We have to create action. We have to do the thing. Once we start doing the thing and getting it going, and at least starting with a conversation with, this is the thing, I want to do this, whatever this is, let's go, then distractions are gonna come from everywhere. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's one. They just keep on coming at you all over the place. I'm doing this video and thoughts are coming up. And even as I'm doing this, I think I heard a thought go, dude, like, you know, is everything in the right thing? And so I don't care about that stuff. I'm having a conversation. All these distractions come up all of the time. It's relentless. They will never stop coming up. So all we have to do is just be aware of them. Just be aware of the distractions in your life. If you're sitting down to write something or reply or create something, what's going to happen? Your phone's going to go off. You're going to want to maybe go up and get a drink or some food or a million other things. Prepare yourself. Just think about it. Prepare yourself. What have you got to do? What's going to come up? What's likely to happen? Is there a housemate? Is there a parent? Is there your wife or husband or child? Are they going to come in at some point and go, ba, 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 ba? If so, warn them first. If you can, if it's possible, obviously. Warn them and say, this is my time. I need this time to do this thing. And that's just how it is. You know, I used to tried to stop talking about washing up because I realized I mentioned it in most videos. But having said that, I used to wash up and I used to put my headphones on and listen to a podcast and listen to some comedy or learn stuff. And I used to tell my wife when I'm washing up and I've got the headphones on, don't talk to me. That's my time. I'll do the dishes so the kitchen's clean, but I need to know that I'm not going to get bothered for anything in this time, because this is my time to learn, study, or just tap out and laugh, and I need that. So she was like, yeah, cool, whatever. So that's my thing, that's my time, and I didn't get distracted. So do the same with anything that's to do with your goal. Wherever you can, iron out the distractions, and when they come, notice them and grab them. Oh, there's another one. Grab them and just say distraction. Even when the notifications come up. Even when the notifications come up, say in your mind, distraction. Get used to realizing what is a distraction. Oh, that's a distraction. Next time I'll put my phone on airplane mode, or I'll turn off the notifications, or I'll tell that person, or whatever. Get used to the distractions, they ain't going anywhere. So make friends with distractions and overrule them by becoming the CEO, the boss of you. Number 2, the big why. You need a big why for doing what you are doing. If you don't have a big why, if you don't have a big reason for doing what you're doing, it's like building a sandcastle just before the tide comes in. I don't know, there could be a better one. It's like building a building with faulty foundations. We got there in the end. It's inevitably going to crumble, and if you don't have the correct cement and all the rest of it, the right planning and everything, it's just going to crumble. The big why is your fuel to your fire. You need to know that this fire is going to keep burning and burning and burning, so you don't have to keep shoveling in the coal or whatever you're putting in your fire. The wood? I don't know. So this big why has got to be a deep connection. Whatever you're doing, use the 7 times why method. Ask yourself why you want what you want 7 times. So why do you want it? You say why you want it. Why do you want that? You say why you want that. Well, why do you want that? And you keep going until you've done it 7 or 8 times, and you get through this process and you will get to a deep-rooted meaning for why you want this. Anything that you're putting your heart and soul and energy into, connect to it. Don't just do it and go through the motions because this is what I think I should be doing, or this is what I said I was going to do next. No. You got one life. No. You got one life. It's time to live in it. It's time to live it with truth and conviction and confidence. So whatever your dream is, your vision, your goal, big or small, decide why you're doing it, really connect to it, and then that will fuel you. That will help you love doing it, even when it's tricky and it's difficult and it's hard and it's boring. It will keep you going. If it's for a future grandkid, or if it's for a certain amount of money in the bank, or whatever. Have that picture or that figure in front of you every time you're doing what you're doing. Number 3, focus. Focus. It's the best. I've got an audio called Focus. Download that down below. It's free audio. You breathe along as you listen to these nice noises, and it's like a swell that you can just breathe along to, and it just helps you tune into what you're doing. It's like the horses with the blinkers. It keeps them focused so they don't, lose it when they're out in public. If you take these blinkers off these horses, they're just going to become wild horses. So, we need this kind of focus. We need to sort of change the peripheral vision when we're doing something. So decide when you're doing what you're doing and just stick to it. Just stick to it. Decide, okay, this is something I'm going to do every Sunday. I'm going to do this 3 times a week. I'm going to start by embedding it once a week. And if I do that for 4 weeks, then I'm going to try twice a week. Just keep continuously moving forward and getting better and better and sharper and tighter and all the rest of it. And just keep going strong, even when you start to slack and you start to go, then just realize that you're slacking. Maybe it's not the right time, and then decide to put the right time in the diary and make a sticky note and keep yourself going, because you are the only person that's going to help you. And as soon as you know this, then you are going to get this done and have a more enjoyable life. Really, no one's going to help you, and maybe they do help you, which is great, but at the end of the day, you've really got to be your own person. Keep yourself focused, keep that big why going, and keep that vision of the big picture in sight at all times. And then you're going to get this done. You're going to feel absolutely awesome. And then tell me all about it in the comments below. Number 4, discipline. I never had any discipline, and it wasn't until I started meditating that the very act of sitting still for 20 minutes without opening my eyes or without moving, and feeling like things that needed to be itched and not itching them, just letting it go, as it all does, just comes in and out. The very act of meditating helped me create this discipline, or helped me connect to being disciplined. And it's so funny, just tapping out for a certain amount of time and not doing stuff strengthens you. It's unbelievable how much it strengthens you. And I could be in a queue and I could be bored out of my mind and thinking, oh my God, why am I in this queue? I could be doing a million things. My battery died on my phone. I can't even go on my phone. And the discipline from the meditation just allows me to go, this is happening. This is what's going on. Don't get frustrated. Stay focused. Be disciplined. I think that's a wrong analogy for discipline, but you get my drift. I have to think about that one. Whew. Discipline. When you're sat down and you're focused and you want to move, that's where I was going. You want to be somewhere else, and you're trying to think of other things, starting to look at the distractions, and they're enticing you. And the discipline that you build up from practicing discipline helps you out. It helps you to stay where you are, to stay on point, and to stay focused and not get distracted. It's like you need to be aware of the distractions, and you need the strength of a disciplined practice. So practice by meditating. Stop to breathe every few minutes whenever you can, and just calm the mind and just tune into the breath. Click the link below if you want to learn to meditate. I'll happily teach you to meditate. It's a powerful, powerful skill. It's a life skill. It's a life tool. It's unbelievable. It helps in so many areas of your life. It should be taught in schools, in universities, in every workplace ever. It's wonderful. It will help you out beyond anything I could tell you here. It's something you have to experience for yourself in this lifetime. So learn to be disciplined and take control. So tune into that big why constantly. I'm doing this because of this, so therefore I need to be disciplined. Once you've nailed that, you are rolling. Number 5, reward. Reward yourself. When you've, set yourself a task, set yourself a challenge. Do what you're gonna do once a week. Do it twice a week, do it 3 times a week. Maybe do it once a week for a month, 3 times a week for a month. Whatever you decide to do, set yourself a challenge and then reward yourself for that challenge. Only if you do it. If you don't do it and then you give yourself a reward, you're not really learning any lessons, but you might get a nice reward. Reward yourself for the time and effort that you've put in. I recently got myself a little ring, a little shiny ring. I used to wear rings all the time, and then I stopped wearing rings, and then I decided to get myself a nice one for all the work and effort that I've been doing. And I thought, I've had 2 years of building and building and building, consistently doing the work and all the rest of it, and I hadn't bought myself anything, or I hadn't thought about me. This little ring here reminds me constantly of this kind of first level of commitment, and it's really helped remind me every time I see it to continue to get to the next level. And the next level is going to be another little toy. It doesn't have to be a toy or a material thing. It could be, you treat yourself to a few days off your phone, a day off your phone, or a meal out. Anything that helps you stay focused and kind of holding that carrot in front of you and just moving you forward. Whatever you need to do to get you there, do it. Because if you don't set yourself a reward, then we're just kind of going through the motions, doing all the work, and then we so easily get into this, what am I even doing this for? Why am I doing this? Like, I could so easily not do this. I'm just gonna not do this. But when you got reward there, you've always got that there, like the medal, something just to aim for. It's good for the mind. It keeps you focused. It keeps you going up. It keeps you climbing that mountain. It keeps you thriving to get the thing. It's just good. It's just a good practice. And only get yourself something that you can afford. Don't go crazy and spend all your money. Or do whatever you want to do. Do whatever is right for you, but just do it. Just do something that's good, and it'll make you feel good. And again, it doesn't have to be a big thing. Make it a real small thing to start off with. Just something that pats you on the back and makes you go, good job, dude. Now go do it again. And make the stakes even bigger. Is that how we do 6? Number 6. Number 6, review. Review your progress. Just once you've made that challenge, once you've got past the distractions, once you've connected to the big why, once you've stayed focused and you're disciplined and you've got your reward and you're really happy with your reward and you're wearing it or you're living it, then review just that time that you've done that moment in time that you've done. This could be a week, this could be a month, it could be 3 months or 6 months or a year. Whatever the challenge you set for yourself, review at the end. Put it in your diary as a day that you just sit there and maybe write it out. Like, how could you do this better? Write out these 6 things. What distracted me? What am I going to look out for? How can I focus better? How can I discipline? Should I be maybe I should be meditating. I'm going to book in a meditation session. What's my reward for next time? Was this reward exactly what I wanted? And then look at the review process. Are you reviewing everything that you need to review? Are you being honest with yourself? Do you need to go back through what you've done and gone, I'm not really being honest with myself, I'm just saying what I want to hear? This is for you and no one else. This is so you can help you achieve those dreams and finish what you started. How many things have we got that we've all not quite finished, that it's just going to sit there forever? And this is the time to pull those things off the shelf, organize them, and go, this one is the first thing, I don't know what this is. This is the first thing that I'm going to finish, and then I'm going to get to that and that and that, and just get cracking. Get on the train, start winning life, start feeling happy and proud of yourself, start going to sleep at night knowing that you're working through stuff and you're getting things done. It's the best. Getting things done is the best. Just makes you feel good, it makes you feel happy, makes you feel proud and confident. What's more to life than feeling good about yourself and what you're doing, especially if what you're doing is good. So if what you do is good and it's good for other people, then it doesn't get better than that. Hope you have the bestest day. Leave a comment, tell me what you took from this, anything that I missed, anything that could be better. Share it so other people can try this and become better too. Share your experiences. Lovely to see you as always, and I'll see you on the next one.